What's changed about Seungmin between then and now? Oh, interesting.
나사가 하나
He's always said
빠져
a screw loose crazy. He's not wrong, but. Nah, not them offering the, and you know what makes it worse? The fact that the paper's green, so it's so easily to green screen it. But the fact they gave him a perfect shot to do a meme of his dirty work from the staff. Why did they tie their fucking towels like they're Padme from fucking Star Wars?
The following reaction contains pausing. Yes, pausing. That thing reactors do when they want to speak, process, or think. If you're allergic to interruptions, commentary, or the sound of something other than the original video, please consult your doctor before watching. All complaints about pausing will be lovingly ignored, printed out, and fed to a goat. That goat will not be held responsible for any salt-induced health issues. Remember, this is a reaction, not a Netflix screening. Thank you, and enjoy the content, unless you're already typing in the comments. In that case, get a job.
Get into this. So goodbye, Seungmin. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of nervous for this. Oh shit, we got some artwork. You know what would be cool if like Hyunjin was the one that did the art for this? That would be really cool if that was, I don't know. Maybe he did. Let's do this. This is really cool artwork, but whoever did it. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to wait. Sorry, guys. I'm just going back because I'm trying to. This is really interesting because I'm kind of with the instruments right now. Okay, it's a piano because it sounds like a piano and like guitar strings kind of strummed together into one sound. But I thought that's what was going on, but I think it's just a piano. Sorry. It's an interesting sound though. Sorry, let me turn the volume up. Dun, 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 dun.
If I could change the rhythm of time, I'd go back.
Wait, they've got subtitles, so let me turn it off.
And forth a million times, if that's what it takes to keep you right by my side. My dearest, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to listen to the whole song without pausing once. So I'm going to go back and we're going to listen to the entire thing without pausing, and then I'm going to give my commentary on certain things because I've got a million ideas already, but I don't want to. I feel like this is one of those songs it's got to be fully interrupted to listen to. So let's go from all the way from the beginning and let's do this. Love the piano, man. Love it.
If I could change the rhythm of time, I'd go back and forth a million times. If that's what it takes to keep you right by my side. My dearest, I'm sorry. Hurt so deep inside. I shouldn't have let you go. Why did I say goodbye? Holding your hands, yeah, we never let go. Squeeze them 5 times, that's our little code. Told you good night, but you're spending all night as alone. Should have never said goodbye.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
But I should have been there. The things that you've been
Mm.
Holding your hands, yeah, we never let go. Squeezing 5 times, that's our all code. Told you good night, but you're spending all night in alone. Should have never said goodbye. I wish I could turn back the Dear Mom and Dad, I'm sorry I tried to stay the same, but to my demise, the things around me have broken me up, but still, I'll always love you.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Bro, I'm actually speechless. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about. We're going to listen to this at least a million more times, but that's a whole... There's so much to talk. Okay, my initial thoughts, all right? Let's go all the way back before we even go back and pause and whatever. Initial thoughts, amazing, brilliant. I think no one could have done this song the justice. Like, I don't think no one else could have done this song justice in the way Seungmin did, in my opinion. Like, other than if like Chan sang it, but like anyone else, I don't think could do this song justice, in my opinion, because it's such a Seungmin vibe as well. Like, I feel like his voice fits perfectly to the vibe of what you want to be presenting in this song. Yeah, I was just going to talk about that. Like, the point of view seems to switch between Chan's parents' point of view, or at least the kind of perspective Chan might have of how his parents felt about his career, you know, starting very young and going through all the shit that he went through. I feel like that perspective was definitely there. And then it switches to Chan's perspective when he's in the room by himself, kind of looking up into the moon. So, okay, there's so much to talk about, really. Yeah, Seungmin's vocals, amazing, brilliant. Now, I will also say that's an interesting point. It could be that as well, like Chan aiming this towards his like younger siblings or something. It could be that, like, that first perspective as well. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot there. There's so much to unpack on this song. Now, I will say, outside of all the messaging in this song, what I really love about this is I forget what song it was that we reacted to recently. It was on the Hollow album. It was on the Hollow album, and I was basically talking about, I wanted to hear, like, I love Seungmin's vocals, don't get me wrong, but I remember I said I wanted to hear something different from him, and so I wanted to hear some kind of experimentation with his vocals, and honestly, this was kind of what I was talking about. Like, the way, like, it was very Seungmin vocals still, don't get me wrong, it's a very kind of Seungmin style, but I feel like he really pushed the envelope on doing something different with his vocals this time as well, like outside of obviously the meaning of the song and stuff like that. So I really like that perspective. I would definitely like to see this style from Seungmin, like this vocal style, much more in future songs, because I think it's like the kind of like low register, very kind of calming, chill, chill kind of like almost kind of like a lullaby vibe that he had in this song, which was really cool. But he still had those like high notes, which he does, but it was like done in a really interesting way. Anyway, so let's go through this again pause, talk about what's going on, because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about on this track. Let's do this. So I'm going to be talking about the artwork and the lyrics and all that stuff. So immediately, this is an interesting shot, right? Not a shot, but you know what I mean. So obviously you got his parents in the background. Now what's interesting is his mum has something in her arms. I'm not sure. I thought at first it was like a stuffed toy or something, but then I'm thinking maybe it could be like one of Chan's younger siblings or something. I don't know. But there's something in her. Oh no, she's like holding her hands to her chest, kind of. Or is she holding a baby? I don't know. Whatever. She's holding something. Or she's hands to the chest. I'm not sure. You can't really tell. But what's interesting about this shot, in my opinion, is you've got like, so everything is lightly lit. Sorry, you've got like you can tell there's like lights in the room, because the gray is a bit more bright in the room, and then the moon is like the goal, right? The light in the darkness. Like I need to be a successful K-pop idol. That's the goal, right? So it's bright, but everything around it is in this total darkness to show that like the path is filled with suffering and struggle and probably at most times like major depression and, just because it's not an easy industry to get into. So that's really interesting. Like the artwork really suits kind of the messaging. Okay, let's continue. Chan said he couldn't sing this song himself because it was too embarrassing for him. That makes sense. If you write a song I feel like this intimate, because this is a very intimate song, I wouldn't be able to sing it myself either.
If I could change the rhythm of time, I'd go back and forth a million times. That's what.
See, this is an interesting line. This is a really cool line. If I could change the rhythm of time, I'd go back forth a million times. And I feel like that, to me, this is my interpretation of it, is like, it's Chan basically saying, he's like, I have regrets on not spending the time with my family that I spent chasing my dreams. But then on the other hand, I could never also give up my dream. So it would be like, I would love to live and exist with my family, but also I would never be able to give up my dreams at the same time. So it's like going back and forth. You know what I mean? That's my interpretation of it.
Times, if that's what it takes to keep you right by my side. My dearest, I'm sorry. Hurt so deep inside.
The vocals here are brilliant. Wait, sorry, let's go back. Just re-listen to that. Werewolf Chankor is crazy work.
I shouldn't have let you go. Why did I say goodbye? Holding your hands, yeah, we never let go. Squeeze them 5 times, that's our only little goal. Told you good night, but you're spending all night.
Now I think this is from the perspective of his parents or his family. I don't know either way, because spending all-nighters alone, all-nighters producing and all that stuff, like that's definitely aimed from their perspective, from Chan's perspective, if that makes sense.
Should have never said goodbye. I wish I could turn back the time. Can't help but
And I honestly, I could read this as 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I didn't clock that. That's actually that's a good little thing. Notice. Okay, yeah, that's 7 members, 7 lights. That makes sense. It's like the lights. It's also, you can think about each of the lights kind of shining like hope onto him in this abyss. Like if I was to think about it, like if we're talking about the crowd and everything else, it's like you could view that as like everything outside of, you know, everything including like the industry of K-pop, and then the lights shining kind of hope on him is the 7 members that he's kind of going on this path with, and they're bringing him some light in this kind of abyss of darkness that is the K-pop industry in a way. I think you can read it in that way, which is interesting. He was also training for 7 years, so one night. That could be an interesting like perspective, but I just feel like the members make more sense, especially if you think about the symbolism of like the lights. Though you could actually read it as his years as a trainee, because like each light is like weaker than the last light, so it could be like his light being dimmed the longer he's kind of not debuting and all that stuff. So you could view it in that way as well. You know, like this light's stronger, and then these lights are a bit weaker, and then these lights are a bit weaker, and then these lights are really weak. Like it could be that, I think. Sorry, I'm just. This is how out of pocket my brain is, right? We listen to this mad emotional song. He's talking about his struggles, and the thought that entered my head is like, at least the artwork is very accurate with Chan's real height. Why am I violating, bro? When he's spewing his heart, and I'm violating. So it's my brain. I didn't mean to think it. It just happened in my brain. Sorry. Anyway, sorry. Let's go. They said you're bad. I wish I could turn back the Oh! Fucking insane. I love that. Like, okay, I love that like guitar solo of like after like this part. It's clean. So cool. So cool, man. Like, just such a cool piece of art. Like, it's the music is fire, the vocals are fire, the lyrics are fire, like the artwork that's kind of alongside the music is a perfect choice in my opinion. Like, I think it's such a perfect choice for this song to be in this style of art as well. I don't know, it just suits it so well. Yeah, it's just such a well done. Like, this is the thing. Stray Kids will just drop randomly without any warning the most banger fucking track, and you just be like, what? When did you even think to create this, bro? How do you have the time to think of this piece of art when you're dropping albums every 5 seconds and concerts every 5 seconds? Like, I'm curious about how long he worked on this song for, because this gives me the vibe of a type of song that he probably worked on for years and years and years, and then finally kind of just figured out, okay, now it's time to release it. It doesn't seem like a song he just put together, you know, recently, in my opinion. Oh, wait, he's got 2. Okay, wait, this is the first of the 3 songs Seungmin got from 3RACHA. So he's got 2 more that he's going to drop. Oh, so each member wrote 1 song for Seungmin. Oh. At least 1 year, because Seungmin told me that he just listened to it for a year. Okay, so I think it was definitely in the works for a while. Even if it wasn't written into paper or whatever, I'm sure the idea has been around probably for years of doing a song like this. If you think about it, let's say it was written 2 years ago. It was probably in Chan's mind 4 or 5 years ago. And knowing Chan, bro's got a whole library of songs that he made 10 years ago that he still hasn't released, you know? So I'm not, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a very, like, I wouldn't even be surprised if this was a song he was thinking of doing after he debuted. You know what I mean? Like, that early. I wouldn't be surprised. He said he asked each member of 3RACHA for a song to compare their styles. Seungmin gave them a vibe and basic prompt. Okay, so bro basically used them like bro basically used 3RACHA like ChatGPT. He fucking wrote him prompts. He's like, okay, I want a song with this vibe, and just make it for me. But yeah, that was a banger song. Definitely so much meaning behind it. Vocals of fire, the instrumentals, like the composition, it was amazing as always, which I'm not surprised by. You know, all members of 3RACHA, Bang Chan especially, are just absolute god tier producers. So it is what it is. I'm sure there's things I missed that other people probably noticed, but based on what I was able to construe from this, yeah, there's a lot going on for sure. Have I seen their Insta post about it? No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, Seungmin was talking about like, Seungmin wrote like a post. He's talking about, this is a song I did for my brother. Well, not his actual brother, like Bang Chan. Like he was referenced. Yeah, I think I saw that post. What's changed about Seungmin between then and now? Oh, interesting. He's always said a screw loose crazy. He's not wrong, but. Nah, not them offering the. And you know what makes it worse? The fact that the paper's green, so it's so easily to green screen it. But the fact they gave him a perfect shot to do a meme of is dirty work from the staff. Why did they tie their fucking towels like they're Padme from fucking Star Wars?